In this video, I am going to be teaching you on how to trade the BoC interest rate decision by Canada, of course, on CADJPY as well as on GBPCAD. We're going to use the power of correlation and show you many powerful strategies that you can apply in order to really get the movement when the market is volatile at that moment. Watch till the end and don't forget to comment down below on what you think about the strategies. Please do make sure you do your due diligence and do your homework and practice many of the strategies before going live with them. Okay, so we're talking about the BoC interest rate decision, the Bank of Canada interest rate over there, and I just want us to go to the definition just before we can go into many of this concepts over here. The interest rate decision, of course, is when members sit and agree on which rate to set. And of course, you as a trader, your job is to really watch closely if the interest rate changes or short interest rates. So they typically, every country has this where the bank, for example, we did have one here over in South Africa where the Bank of South Africa or the Reserve Bank of South Africa does change interest rate, and recently they did not change them at all. So it affects our markets in certain ways and investors react in certain ways. That's the very same thing that happens when it comes to the interest rate of Canada. But of course, we're looking at the short-term impact of this decision rather than the long-term impact, which will be the economics and the fundamentals behind that. Now, I'm going to show you exactly the short-term impact, what it does, and how to really go about catching those. It's well acquainted in people who are quite familiar with news trading. It's usually in the area of scalping rather than swing trading, but you can also swing trade if you understand this fundamentally. Now, two ways I'm going to teach you. I do have a chart here example. Two ways that I'm going to teach you about this, that you should look for a pattern. Remember how we come up with trade strategies. We come up when we look at different patterns that take place over time with this event, or rather impact of the market. If it takes place consistently, then we can say that is a strategy that one can now run with and use it on the markets, being rest assured with the probability of the strategy that they can actually make money. So this does not mean that you're not about to go into this event and full margin. You need to still apply risk management. Okay, so in this case, I'm just gonna take this, I just wanna use a drawing tool over here. Let me use something. So two patterns that you will see whenever you're trading the interest rate of Canada. Okay, number one is almost like an M, so I call it moolah, something like this. Okay, where you have the higher high and the lower high. So it's an M pattern, M shape pattern. Okay, you will see something like that, and typically when the news comes in, it will be completing that second leg over there, and it's going to let the market be volatile. The next one is when the market gives you sort of a W. Okay, I call it WAMI. So something like this creates a lower one, and then of course goes, so of course something like this. Okay, so whenever that news comes in, it will be completing the second leg of that W, or double top, or rather a lower low and higher low in that case. The next way that they sort of consistently move is one of the easiest ways. They just follow the trend. So in the trend, I'm going to tell you the time frame now. The trend on the M15, also this applied to the M15. So the trend on the M15 was bearish, the market is gonna go bearish. If it was bullish, the market is gonna go bullish. So it's just gonna be adding some volume and volatility into that area. So it's quite easy when it comes to CADJPY as well as GBPCAD, and I'll talk about them shortly right now. But now as we go, I have other examples. I couldn't get a lot of examples because it takes place every 2 months. So we can also see here, let me just get a different color to draw for us over there. Then you can see that the trend was bullish, but when the market came in, we also had a sort of moolah. So it can also be inverse, where you have this being lower, and of course you have that. When it came in, it obviously shot the market down. So that was like this. Okay, so when the second leg came in, it actually just shot the market down. Okay, here it was a whammy, so something like this, where you have it being a bit lower and the market goes a bit lower. So when the news comes in, it just shoots the market up. There was not much volatility on this example, but I didn't want to spend a lot of time. You're gonna have to sort of do your homework within this video and make sure you can back test it thoroughly before going into a live account. Okay, I want to give you some tips right now so you can take home with this. It's not quite a long video that you have to concentrate a lot. First thing, the trend, or rather this patterns that I spoke about. Okay, let's remind you again, the patterns that I spoke about is the market giving you M's, giving you W's, giving you trend following news impacts. It's all about that. So this, you can call it reversals. So it gives you reversals of trends and gives you trend following when it comes to the trend on an M15 time frame. Please make sure you get that in your notes. I know some generals in the comments will be asking exactly what I just mentioned over here. Okay, so again, M's and W's and trend following. It's just gonna simply follow the M15 trend. Okay, now let's go over again to just taking note over here. So now, things that you have to take note of whenever you're trading the interest rate decision. Number one, it's not always as volatile. So I would advise, whenever you're trading this, it's not an event that you go all money out. Neither do I advise that kind of trading. It's very important that you reduce risk. You can lose any time in the market, therefore risk what you can afford to lose, not money where it's your last money or so, right? Number two, it moves with M's and W's and follows the trend. If the trend is bullish, it will follow with that. If the trend is reversing, giving you an M formation or a W formation, please do look at that carefully and zoom in that detail and go about taking it in that direction. And of course, you're gonna spot this on the M15 time frame. That's the time frame, no other time frame, just M15 time frame. Okay, and then just one thing to note, they do come in every 2 months or so, so you will have month over month BoC interest rate or year over year, so they will come in labels like that. So every 2 months the event will come about, so it's not every month, and it's not really that rest assured that you'll actually rather make it's going to be volatile, if I can say it. But yeah, it's been a demand that on this channel many people have been requesting. I am going to do a follow-up video of one of the most powerful events that CAD has, and we're going to talk about it later on. It's called the employment change. So please do subscribe to this video, subscribe to this channel, like this video, also share it with other people that they can get to see exactly what news trading is all about. I do have a whole archive to make you understand what news trading. If you do not know, don't criticize it, just learn and follow the flow. God bless you. See you on the next video.